Gone are the days when owning an electric vehicle seemed like a futuristic, unattainable dream. Nowadays, electric vehicles are becoming more mainstream, and for good reason. Not only are they environmentally friendly, but they can also save you a ton of cash on operating expenses. According to a 2020 study by Consumer Reports, electric vehicles owners can expect to spend an average of 60% less on fuel costs compared to their internal combustion engine counterparts. Some people believe that owning an electric vehicle is a no-brainer when it comes to saving money on fuel and maintenance costs. However, others argue that the high initial cost of purchasing an electric vehicles cancels out those potential savings. It's like a tug-of-war between electric and gas-powered vehicles, with each side trying to pull you over to their team. So who will win the battle for cost-effectiveness over the long run of ownership? The answer, my friend, is not as simple as a binary choice. Get ready for a ride through the twists and turns of this complex issue. Hello everyone, and welcome to Carsvo, and in this video, we will go through which is more cost-effective in the long run, electric cars or gas cars. But before we begin, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification icon so you do not miss out on amazing and entertaining content. As gas prices continue to soar, you may be wondering if switching to an electric car could save you some cash. However, the initial cost of an electric vehicle can be higher than a traditional gas-powered car, and there are also electricity costs to consider. So is going electric actually a cheaper option? The answer is yes, but it ultimately depends on various factors such as your driving habits, location, and the type of electric vehicle you choose. Now let's crunch some numbers to see if buying an electric car is the right choice for you. It's not just about the upfront costs, but also the ongoing expenses, which include your car's efficiency, your driving habits, local electricity rates, charging routines, and maintenance costs. By comparing these expenses to those of a gas-powered car, you can determine if an electric car will be cheaper in the long run. If you're not into math, no worries. In 2020, Consumer Reports compared 9 of the most popular electric vehicles with 3 comparable gas-powered cars, including the top-rated and most efficient models in their class. The results were impressive. All 9 of the electric cars had many thousands of dollars lower lifetime ownership costs compared to their gas-powered counterparts, with most offering savings between $6,000 and $10,000. A more recent analysis found that owning an electric vehicle is already less expensive than a similar gasoline model. In summary, you can count on saving money over the life of your electric car. And that's not all. You'll also be helping the environment by reducing thousands of pounds of carbon pollution, as well as other harmful pollutants that contribute to smog, lower local air quality, and harm public health. So not only will you be making a wise financial decision, but you'll also be doing your part to create a cleaner and healthier planet. Let's take a closer look and help you determine exactly how much you will be saving. Purchase price. According to recent data, the average price of a new electric car in 2021 was approximately $10,000 higher than the industry average, which includes both gas and electric vehicles. That may sound like a significant cost difference, but there's good news on the horizon. The electric vehicles market is rapidly expanding, and as more manufacturers produce affordable models and battery technology improves, which is currently the most expensive component of an electric vehicles, the price difference is expected to shrink significantly in the coming years. Meanwhile, the declining cost of lithium-ion batteries, improvements in charging infrastructure, and stricter emissions targets are all contributing to the growth of the electric vehicle market. In fact, in the first half of 2022 alone, the US saw a 49% uptick in electric cars sold, in China and experienced a whopping 113% surge. While gas-powered cars may seem like a more economical option upfront, electric vehicles offer several advantages that make them a smart investment in the long run. Additionally, electric cars are better for the environment and can help reduce our carbon footprint. So while the upfront cost of an electric car may be higher, the long-term benefits and savings are undeniable. Tax incentives. The upfront cost of buying an electric vehicle may seem daunting, but there are ways to make it more affordable. One option is to take advantage of tax incentives, which can significantly reduce the price tag on electric vehicles. For example, the federal government offers a tax credit of up to $7,500 for new electric vehicles and $4,000 for used electric vehicles. However, it's worth noting that new electric vehicles must meet specific manufacturing requirements to qualify for the tax credit, which may affect availability for a short period. Many states also offer their own tax incentives for electric vehicle purchases, so it's worth researching what's available for the specific model you're interested in buying. By taking advantage of these credits, you can help offset the higher upfront cost of an electric car and make it a more financially feasible option. Charging system. Charging system is also an important factor to consider. While charging from a standard 120-volt outlet can work for daily driving needs, installing a level 2 240-volt outlet in your garage can significantly increase your EV's range and make longer trips possible. This installation may cost around $2,000, but some states and local utility companies offer incentives to help offset the cost. Cost of electricity versus gasoline. As an EV owner, you can avoid the high costs of filling up at the gas station, making it one of the top reasons people switch to electric cars. According to a study by the University of Michigan's Transportation Research Institute, electric vehicles owners spend only $485 on average annually to fuel their vehicles, compared to the $1,117 spent by those with gas-powered cars. Another study by Consumer Reports in 2020 also found that electric vehicles drivers spent about 60% less each year on fuel costs than their gas car counterparts. However, it's important to note that these savings aren't the same for everyone, as electric vehicles' efficiency can vary greatly. Efficiency is measured by how many kilowatt-hours of electricity the car uses per 100 miles. The more efficient the electric vehicles, the lower the kilowatt-hours per 100 miles rate and the less money spent on charging. For example, the 2022 Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive has an efficiency rate of 25 kilowatt-hours per 100 miles, while the budget-friendly 2022 Chevrolet Bolt electric vehicles is comparable, with a rating of 29 kilowatt-hours per 100 miles. It's also important to consider how much it will cost to charge your car at home, as this will impact your monthly electricity bill. Factors such as when you charge and where you live can greatly affect these costs. A 2020 study broke down the lifetime fuel costs of electric vehicles versus gas cars by state, revealing significant variations across the country. Electric vehicles owners in Washington state could potentially save up to $14,480 over the life of their vehicle, while in Hawaii, going electric could ultimately cost $2,494 more over 15 years. To get a rough estimate of your own charging costs, you can multiply the electric vehicle's kilowatt-hours per 100 miles rate by your electricity rate, measured in cents per kilowatt-hour, to find out the electricity cost per 100 miles driven. Charging your car overnight when electricity demand and price are lower can also save you up to 30% on your charging costs. Additionally, keep in mind that public charging stations tend to be more expensive than charging at home, so relying exclusively on them could significantly increase your fueling costs. Once you have estimated your charging costs, compare them to your typical gas expenses to see how much you could save by switching to an electric vehicle. By taking into account efficiency rates, charging costs, and other factors, you can make an informed decision about whether an electric car is the right choice for you. Maintenance costs for electric versus gas cars. One of the biggest advantages of owning an electric vehicle is the savings on maintenance costs. Unlike traditional gas-powered vehicles, electric cars don't require frequent oil changes or spark plug replacements. Of course, electric cars still need some basic maintenance, such as regular service checks and tire rotations. However, compared to gas-powered cars, electric cars are significantly cheaper to maintain and repair. In fact, studies show that maintenance costs for electric vehicles can be up to 50% less than their gas-powered counterparts. So not only will you save money on fuel costs by switching to an electric car, but you'll also save big on maintenance expenses over time. Thanks for watching this video on the cost-effectiveness of electric cars versus gas cars. As you see, there are many factors to consider when deciding which type of vehicle to purchase. From fuel and maintenance costs to the environmental impact, it's important to weigh all the pros and cons. If you're interested in learning more about electric cars, be sure to check out our other videos on the topic, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content on electric transportation. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.